You're introducing, or you've introduced legislation, the Washington Post says is likely to pass. It would prevent known terrorists from obtaining visas to enter the United States. It's specifically targeted at Iran's nominee to be United Nations ambassador, who was involved in the hostage crisis and taking hostages in Tehran in 1979, 1980. It looks like it's going to pass, but I guess to play devil's advocate here, obviously I don't like this gentleman or what he did, but to play devil's advocate, isn't the whole point of the UN that countries get to send people who they want to send? I mean, Ahmadinejad, Fidel Castro, Yasser Arafat, all these people were allowed to go and address the UN, Hugo Chavez.
You know, not without limit. The people you named are heads of state. In this instance, Iran has named Hamid Abudulabi to be their UN ambassador. And he is a known terrorist. He participated in holding Americans hostage for 444 days. Now listen, their naming him was a deliberate slap in the face. It was intended to be contemptuous to America. And right now the statute for denying a visa says that for a UN ambassador, you can deny a visa if they have committed espionage and pose a national security threat. Now the problem with this individual, although he clearly poses a national security threat as an acknowledged terrorist, there's no evidence he committed espionage. What the legislation I've introduced does is change the word "and" to "or," which means it would give the administration the authority to deny him a visa, you know, under the existing statute. If the Taliban in Afghanistan had nominated Osama bin Laden to be its ambassador in the UN, the existing statute would say we'd have to let him in, give him a visa, and let him move to Manhattan. Now, that's obviously absurd. And I will say I'm encouraged. It hasn't passed yet, but the indications are we're getting bipartisan cooperation. Senator Chuck Schumer, Senator Pat Leahy, Senator Bob Menendez, all Democrats have been working with us, and I am hopeful, I'm optimistic. We're going to see the Senate act in a bipartisan manner to protect our national security, which is exactly how we should act on matters dealing with the critical safety of this country.
Senator Ted Cruz, we always enjoy you coming by and sharing your views. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Jake.
it.